want to talk about what I think might be the next 100x meme coin for 2026. But for disclaimer, I just want to mention that I do believe 2026 is the bear market, and it is looking like the bear market. Let's get straight into it. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. So as we know, 2026 has not been looking good for Bitcoin, hasn't been looking good for anything actually. And we've been in a constant downtrend literally since the end of last year. So it's safe to say that we are in a bear market, and those typically last for 1 year, right? So towards the end of the year should be the beginning of the next bull market if we're using that time frame. So what I want to talk about is the next meme coin that I think might be able to make a breakthrough for us going into the new bull market, right? And that is Pippin. I've been talking about this coin since about the end of last year, or sometime in November, because I noticed a bullish trend that was happening, and I noticed that this coin had a massive breakout before, and it went all the way up to 33 cents. So right now, the previous breakout that this had was back in early March, well, late February. We had a massive breakout that brought us all the way up to about 90 cents. And this is kind of crazy because when you look at what it brought the market cap to, if you look right here, it actually brought the market cap to 819 million inside of market cap, not billion, but million. So that's a really, really, really big deal, because I made a video for this coin and I titled it Pippin coin just formed a massive bull trap. And that's exactly what it did. I made this video on February 25th, and it was actually during a live stream, and I was telling people how this thing was about to crash during that live stream. And it's funny because it crashed during the live stream. So, it's just a good timing, very good timing. I made the video right here, February 25th. And as you can see here, shortly after that, we had a massive dump. All right. And I was telling people that it was a massive bull trap. And what we're seeing here looks like an uptrend pattern that Pippin has been following for a while. So as you can see here, at the end of 2025, last year in December, you can see we maxed out here on December 24th, which was Christmas Eve, at 70 cents, right? And then it, kind of rebounds, and then it comes back. And then as it comes back, it hits the 26th of February. I'm going to talk about what I think might happen this time, which will be next time. And it could happen pretty soon, sooner than people are realizing, right? Just looking at the projection here, I'm thinking sometime June, maybe going into the end of the year, maybe sometime around there. But I'm thinking that this could happen inside of this coin, right? And then if you also come back and look, January of 2025, it also had a massive breakout back there as well. So this coin is no stranger to having breakouts, and just dumping immediately after and then having another breakout is no stranger to doing that. And it's a pumped out fun coin. As you can see, Pippin still up 394% in the last year. So it's still doing fairly well in the last year. 59 million in market cap. Right now, I don't think is the time to buy. I'm looking towards $10 million in market cap. But I will show you exactly the exact prediction that I'm predicting for this project in a few moments here. But first, I kind of want to cover what exactly it is. It's a pumped out fun coin. For people that don't know, you can launch projects on pumped out fun, and it's fairly easy, fairly simple. And yeah, it's really quick. So as you can see here on pumped out fun, you can see it on here, but obviously it's graduated from there. Now we're seeing it on Radium. We're seeing it on a bunch of different exchanges as well. So that's one thing. Also, another thing, if you look at the token distribution here, the top 20 whales do own about 83% of the coins. So they're expecting something soon. All right, they're expecting another breakout. That's the only reason why they continue to hold even after they had such a massive breakout, all the way up to $819 million market cap. Now it's at $59 million market cap. They're probably expecting another breakout, and that's why they're cool with the price dropping, because they're expecting it to do another breakout again. And honestly, I'm kind of expecting it to do another breakout again as well. I just don't know exactly when that'll be. Maybe by the end of this year or sometime next year. But I think it's possible. This is the website for it though. And like I said, it's a pump.fun coin. This is what meme coins are supposed to be. It's literally just a meme. It does nothing. Like it's a little stick figure of a unicorn, right? That's literally all it is. And then this is the dev's website, the dev, because they don't really develop anything. But the dev has been developing stuff uh outside of this pump.fun coin. But to say the least, to start as a pump.fun coin, back in the beginning of days of pump.fun back in 2024, to have a massive breakout in 2025, another massive breakout at the end of 2025, and then another massive breakout in the first quarter of 2026, that says a lot about this project, which is why I think that this project might do well inside of either the end of this year or, sometime next year. But anyways, it looks like it has good holders, 45,000 holders. And even though the project was dumping, people were still buying in. Like, look at this. February 27th all the way down. Like, people have been buying in the whole time it was dumping. People have been getting in. Look at the token holders over the last 3 months. Literally 33K all the way up to where it's now at 45K. So even though it dumped, people are buying in. And the major whales are not selling all their coins. They're still keeping millions of dollars and coins, just waiting for the next, they're literally waiting for the next breakout. Like, they have millions of dollars and they're waiting for it. So if it 100x's at 10 million, these whales are going to make a lot of money. All right. And this is the Twitter, but they don't post anything on here because it's pump.fun. And for them to have, and this is the dev, by the way, and for them to have such little social media presence, people not posting much of them. People will post the X post here and there. The project does insanely well, like out of nowhere, like literally pumps out of nowhere. People aren't really talking about it, just gets a massive push upwards. And this is what happens with a lot of these 100x meme coins. No matter what you want to say about it, these 100x meme coins are pump and dumps. They pump and then they dump. That's literally what they're supposed to do. This coin is no different. It pumps and then it dumps. It pumps and then it dumps. I think it's going to pump again. I don't know when it's going to pump again. And I do have a projection of when I think it will pump again. So that's what we can discuss now. So 58 million inside of market cap, right? I don't think 58 million, well, it's at 59 million, but I don't think 59 million is the best time to be buying right now, honestly. Last time it bottomed out, it's trading around 10 million market cap, right? If you look over here at the max time frame here for Pippin, you can see 17 million, 16 million, 20 million. So I would say a really nice price to buy in on this project would be anywhere from 10 to 20 million. Now, in order to get a 20 million or a 100x from this, you would probably have to see it at $10 million market cap. And I'll show you the reason why. Because when you look at this, like, okay, it has a circulating supply of basically $1 billion, right? So all you would have to do is take and multiply the price by 1 billion, and let's see what we get. Look, we'll take 1 billion. Let's say we get to $1, right? Take 1 billion times $1. What does that equal? It equals itself $1 billion market cap. I think for you to reach 100x in this, it would have to get to $1 billion market cap, and how it would have to go there from 10 million. So from $10 million market cap to $1 billion market cap, I think would be that 100x capability for people, right? Because we already seen it got up to 800 million, right? That was all actually above that at 90 cents it was at. So this thing went all the way up to 90 cents. So if we take 90 cents and obviously it's going to be $900 million, but if we take 90 cents and we multiply that by 1 billion, which is the circulating supply, we are going to get $900 million in market cap. So this thing ran all the way up to $900 million in market cap. Imagine on the next run up, it goes from 10 million market cap all the way up to 1 billion. I don't think buying now is a good idea. I think it still has some ways to go down. It's at 59 million market cap. I think it can go down to 10. All right. I think it can either go down to 10 or 20, but either way, I think it'll go down to one of those levels, right? It has since kind of bottomed out here and it's kind of trading sideways a little bit, but I think it can come down lower. All right. And I think that would be the best case scenario for anyone who wants to try to get 100x on this, to not buy in unless you see it at 10 million, possibly even 20. But yeah, if you wanted that 100x gain, that would probably be your price point, 10 to 20 million in market cap. And just to show you what the price would be around there, you just multiply 1 billion by 10, not 10 million, but 1 billion by, let's say, 1 cent, and you get 10 million market cap. 1 billion times 2 cents, then you would get 20 million market cap, right? So anywhere from 1 cent to 2 cents right now is at 6 cents. So if it goes to 1 cent or 2 cents, that would probably be a good buy target, around $10 million market cap to $20 million market cap. And then from there, up, right? And the reason why I say that is if you look at this current trend line that we're looking at, if we hit for a third time, because remember, it stopped here at this Fibonacci retracement on the first run up. And then the next Fibonacci retracement, what do you think happens next? Well, the next Fibonacci retracement is all the way up to here. That's about $1.20. So $1.20. Now we can take that same billion and multiply it by $1.20. That gives you $1.2 billion market cap. So again, $10 million market cap or $20 million market cap, which is either 1 cent or 1 cent or 2 cents. That would be a good buying price. And if you really want to run this up to 100x, hold that thing all the way up until $1 or $1.20, right? And it's a possibility, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. And the reason why we keep going up by 1 Fibonacci is because back in 2025, we hit this Fibonacci at 33 cents. Back inside of 2025, late 2025, we hit this Fibonacci here, which was 50 cents. And now what we're looking for is this, or the next Fibonacci, actually, we hit this, which was a little above 80 cents. It went to 90 cents. And then now the next Fibonacci, where do you think it goes? $1.20. So if this thing continues to run, if it continues to have people pushing for it, I think it could go up to $1, even $1.20. But to me personally, it wouldn't be worth buying unless it hits 10 million market cap or 20 million market cap, which is either 1 cent or 2 cents. So this might be the next 100x gem for the meme coins. Now, of course, there's other meme coins that you could look at that might get you 100x. And one of those, in my personal opinion, is Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins has a huge community, and it's more than a meme coin at this point. But I think you would be doing yourself a huge disservice by not looking into this community, because it's more than a meme coin. It's a community at this point. So I think you would be doing yourself a huge disservice by not looking at Pudgy Penguins, especially when it's at such cheap prices. I think this project will drop a little bit more as well. So I would definitely look into it. Another meme coin that I think could have a big 100x capabilities is built on Base. It's one of the few on Base that I think are good, which is Toshi. I think Toshi could have some good capabilities as well. And then obviously we have the originals, like we have Dogecoin, we have Shiba Inu, right? Both of those could possibly do well. But with Pudgy Penguins, this thing is always in the top trending. There's never a week where it's not inside of the top trending coins on CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap. It's always up here. Like it's up here with all these big name coins, right? Always Pudgy Penguins. So I'll just leave it here with this. I think that, again, Pippin is going to be one of those ones that you want to watch out for. Pudgy Penguins could be another good one, in Toshi. But right now, I'm mainly looking at Pippin. So you should definitely watch out for that coin. If it drops down to 10 million market cap, in other words, 1 cent, could be a good buy time. So yeah, all is well there. And then when you come here and look at Twitter, you see a bunch of people are still adamant on this project. This person is saying Pippin market makers are back. If wanted to ape into something, now is your chance. Like I said, 10 million market cap is a better buy opportunity for me. But yeah, I think a lot of people can get a really good buy price on this, and possibly even run this up to 100x, right? Possibly run it up to 100x. So we'll see if this thing can do it. There's still a lot of people that are really adamant on this thing winning. So I think Pippin has a chance to do another major breakout like it did before. So we'll see if it does. But yeah, this is all I got for you guys today. Hit the like button, subscribe. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. None of this is financial advice. And as always, I'll be back with another video.